Begin standing on your yoga mat with your feet hip distance apart. As you inhale, begin to roll the shoulders back behind you, letting your arms be really heavy. On the next inhale, switch direction. Come to stillness, and then inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, send the right arm forward and left arm back. Turn and look out over your left shoulder. And then as you inhale, swing the arms around, and we'll go to the other side. Make your arms strong. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back and see if you can press the palms together. If you can't, just grab hold of the forearms or opposite elbows as you bend the knees. And then when you can't go any further, lift the arms up overhead. Bring the shoulders away from the ears, press into the palms. Let your head be heavy. And when you're ready to release, bring your hands to your low back and then round the back as you come all the way up. Step the feet together. Close your eyes and feel your weight balanced on both feet. Notice how perhaps you sway slightly and how it's normal and natural to feel that way. Keeping your eyes closed, transfer the weight into your left foot and gently pick up your right foot. Maybe you don't get very high. That's okay. The arms can come out to the side. And when you're ready, release. Transfer the weight to the right foot and gently lift the left foot. Arms can come out to the side. You might find that one side is easier, more difficult than the other. As you exhale, release the pose. Open your eyes. And we'll try it again with eyes open, noticing how this time you may get higher with each leg. Toes are spread and they point straight up to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg lifts. Try to use your core and try not to lean back. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the right knee. Hug the knee into the chest. Collarbones are broad. Spine is really tall. Try not to lean back. Keep your chin parallel to the floor and flex the foot. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, send the arm behind you and then slowly transfer your gaze over your shoulder. Keep the fingers reaching out, keep the toes activated, and keep your weight evenly distributed on all four corners of the left foot. As you inhale, come back to center. Interlace the fingers and pull the knee close to the chest. Exhale, release. Shake it out and we'll come to the other side. Activate the core and lift the left knee. Hug the knee into the chest. Flex the foot. Spread the toes. Shoulder blades drawn toward each other. And as you inhale, lift the left arm. Fingers are active. And as you exhale, send the arm behind you and slowly transfer your gaze over your left shoulder. Keep actively pressing into the right foot, weight evenly distributed. Inhale back to center, interlace the fingers, and hug the knee towards the chest. Exhale, gently release and shake it out. On your next inhale, lift the right leg, and we'll come into tree pose. So I'm going to turn so you can see. You have the option to place the foot here below the knee or here above the knee. Whatever you do, don't put it on the knee joint. Press into the standing leg and then press back with the standing leg. So you have two lines of energy here. Hands can be at your heart as you find your balance. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can take the arms overhead. Press the hands into each other. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears, activate the core. Picture yourself being really tall, not so much leaning back. As you exhale, reach down and grab hold of the foot and bring it into the hip crease. As you inhale, bring the knee in line as much as you can with your standing leg. Breathe into any areas of tension and remember to work within a pain-free range. Collarbones are broad, core is activated, and as you inhale, lift the leg, exhale, set it down, and shake it out before coming to the other side. So again, you have the option to put it on the side of the calf muscle or on the inner thigh. Just avoid the knee joint. As you find your balance, bring your hands to your heart, press the hands together. Activate the core, body is strong and tall. Activate the standing leg quadricep. Inhale, hands can come up overhead if that feels good for you. Exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Press the foot into the standing leg and press the standing leg into the foot. When you're ready, reach down and grab hold of the foot, bringing it into the hip crease. Activate the toes, and then invite the knee to come in line with the standing leg. Full, deep, powerful breaths. And when you're ready, release the pose and shake it out. Come to the front of the mat. Feet are together, ankles together, hands to the heart. Inhale, take Utkatasana, chair pose. Back is long, no arch. Inhale, transfer all the weight onto the left foot. Right toes are bright. Exhale, slowly reach back and step into high lunge. Inhale, arms up overhead as you find your balance. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears. Left knee directly over left ankle or slightly behind. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale, left arm slowly comes behind you. Look out over left shoulder. It feels a little awkward. Get your fingers as long as they can. Reach away from you. And then inhale, look ahead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands to the mat. Use your core, step back, plank pose. Inhale, come forward, chaturanga. Keep the elbows in towards the body. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Picturing the body as an upside down letter V. Invite the heels to come to the mat, but don't worry if they don't get there. Let your head go, no tension in the neck. Spread the fingers. And as you inhale, come onto the toes, bend the knees, use your core to hop forward. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Feet are together, ankles together. Inhale, rise up with a flat back, hands to heart. As you inhale, squeeze the thighs together, take Utkatasana, chair pose. So sit low, back is long. Transfer weight onto right foot and lift left foot. Spread left toes. Use your core to step back, high lunge. Right knee directly over, right ankle or slightly behind. Push out of the back leg. Make the back leg strong. As you inhale, arms overhead to find your balance. As you exhale, hands to heart. As you inhale, send the hands forward. Exhale, right arm behind you. Transfer your gaze to look out over right shoulder. Arms are active. Push out of the back leg. Core is strong. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands to mat. Come to plank pose, and then chaturanga, keeping the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Press the mat away from you. Make the spine as long as you can. No tension in the shoulders. As you inhale, come onto the toes, bend the knees, and use your core strength to hop forward. Feet together, knees together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up with a flat back, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, hands to the heart. Take a deep breath here, and as you inhale, press the hips forward and lean back. As you exhale, forward fold, chin to shins. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, hands to heart. Use core strength to jump back, plank pose. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, down dog. Take a couple deep breaths here. Connect with your breath. And let go of any thoughts or distractions. On your next inhale, lift your right leg, toes spread. Inhale, come forward. Rise up onto the fingertips, long spine. And put all of the weight on the right foot as you lift the back leg. Point the left toes down to the mat, inner left thigh spins to the sky. Find your balance and slowly take one hand to the right calf, followed by the other hand. The point is to have the hips flat, so don't let the left hip lift up. And you can keep that in check by keeping the left toes pointed straight down to the mat. Inhale, fingertips come down to the mat and step back. Press into the hands. Shoulders over wrists, knee into forehead. Inhale, we're going to roll onto our left side, coming into side plank. Lift the hips away from the mat. Push the mat away from you. And if you want more of a challenge, you can lift the top leg, pressing out of the bottom of the foot. Use your core strength, use your balance, and inhale back to center. Come forward into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hips are lifted, body is an upside down letter V. And on your next inhale, pick the left leg up, toes spread, and leg long. As you inhale, step forward with the left foot. Rise up onto the fingertips, long spine. Inhale, push all of your weight onto your left foot and pick the right leg up. Right toes spin down towards the mat. Inner right thigh spins up towards the sky. You don't want to have the right hip lifted. Bring both hands to the left calf and then pull yourself down towards the leg. When you're ready, hands to the mat. Shoulders over wrists, knee into forehead. From here, we're going to come into side plank on the right side. So press the mat away from you. You really don't want to have the right shoulder directly above the wrist because you can't get much movement. You can't press the mat away. You want to have it kind of slightly behind the wrist. If you want more of a challenge, pick up the top leg. Keep your hips lifted. Keep your left arm reaching up towards the sky. And then come into plank pose. Inhale, chaturanga. Lift up for up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your feet up the mat an inch or two just to get your alignment back in place. As you inhale, come onto the toes, bend the knees, and hop forward. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, rise up with a flat back. And we'll take Natarajasana, dancer's pose. So the left arm stays lifted, the right hand comes back behind you, and you pick up the right foot from the arch. It must be from the arch. Toes are spread. Take a deep breath here, find your balance, find one place to look in front of you that's eye level. And then as you inhale, reach forward with the upper body and kick back with the right foot. Left quad is engaged. Get as long as you can. Reach as far as you can. Lift the toes even higher. Reach further. And when you're ready, release the pose. Inhale, pick the right knee up directly. Exhale. Slowly extend the leg, use your core, try not to lean back, toes pointed straight up to the sky. And we're slowly going to come down and let the foot hover just above the mat. Go slower than you want to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, hover, 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 release. Inhale, come to the other side. Right arm stays up. Left arm bends at the elbow. Pick the left foot up from the arch. Activate the core. Find your drishti, one place in front of you that's eye level where you'll focus your gaze, and then reach forward. Right quad is engaged, left toes reaching towards the sky, right fingers reaching out in front. Get taller and longer. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe into any areas of tightness and gently release. Same thing, we lift up. Find your balance and extend the leg. Left toes pointed straight up towards the sky. Activate core. And then slowly we'll come down to let the foot hover just above the mat. Go slower than you want to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover, hover, release. Shake it out. Inhale, arms up overhead, look up. Exhale, press hips forward, lean back. Long spine, no compression here. Inhale, fold forward. Chin to shins, fingers in line with the toes, bend the knees if you have to. Inhale, halfway lift, long arms, long back. Exhale, hands to the mat, jump or step back for plank pose. Inhale, come forward, chaturanga. Lift up for up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll be here for a few breaths as we prepare for a twist and a bind, which are both really great detoxifying poses. On your next inhale, lift your right leg as high as you can, right toes spread. As you exhale, step the foot to the front of the mat. Go slower than you want to go. Use your core strength to get there. As you inhale, rise up to high lunge. So right knee directly over right ankle or slightly behind, hands to the heart. Keep pushing out of the back leg. Leg is strong. As you inhale, send the torso forward and then hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Right elbow straight up towards the sky, and if it's okay for your neck, look up. You can stay there or you can open up the arms. You can stay there or you can take a bind. This is somewhat advanced. You need a bit of flexibility in the shoulders and the chest, arms. So you can use a strap if you need to. Keep pressing out of the back foot. Trying to be long, using your core strength. And then exhale back to center. Inhale, hands come to the mat. Exhale, step back for plank pose. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your left leg as high as you can. And then step to the front slower than you want to go. Use your core strength to get there. As we rise up for high lunge, find your balance. Check in with your alignment. Make sure the left knee is directly over left ankle or slightly behind. Bring the hands to the heart and send the torso forward. Hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Left elbow pointing straight up towards the sky and look out over your left shoulder. Keep pressing out of the bottom of the right foot. And then take a bind if you'd like to. You want to make sure you aren't collapsing your weight onto the front leg, so really use your core to lift your upper body up. Check in with your breathing, full, deep, even breaths. And when you're ready, release the arms. Come back to center, acknowledge the pose, and send the hands to the front, step back to plank, and lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll take a few cleansing breaths here. And inhale onto the toes, bend the knees, and hop forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up with a flat back, hands to heart, Tadasana. We'll come into eagle pose, so sit low in Utkatasana and cross the left leg over the right. If you can tuck the toes, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Knees point directly in front of you, and then we'll take the right arm underneath the left. If this is really difficult for you, you can just press the forearms together. Sit lower, and then imagine that if you were to look down, you could see your toes. So you don't want to have your knees too far forward. As you inhale, release the pose, shake it out, and we'll come to the other side. So, sit low, Utkatasana. Inhale, cross right leg over left. Tuck the toes if you can. Knees point directly in front and left arm comes underneath right. Or press forearms together. You want to have the knees and elbows in one line, so try to get that alignment. Full, deep, powerful breaths. No arch in the back. Sit a little lower, and when you're ready, release the pose. Shake your legs out and come to the back of the yoga mat. On the next inhale, take a big step forward with the right foot, and then shimmy the foot out to the right a bit. Left arm comes out in front, right arm to low back. Feel your hips flat as you reach forward as far as you can. When you can't go any further, bring the hand down to the mat or use a block if you're not there yet. Turn the right shoulder up to the sky and then press your hands onto your hips, making sure that they're flat like a table. When they're flat, lift the arm up and look out over your right shoulder. Another thing you can do is keep thinking about the right hip being pulled back and the left hip forward. Inhale, release the pose, bend the knee and come up. Step back and we'll go to the other side. Big step forward with the left foot and shimmy the foot out to the left. Inhale, right arm extends. Exhale, left hand to low back. Reach forward as far as you can, feeling your hips flat and even. When you can't go any further, bring the hand towards the mat or use a yoga block if you're not quite there, and turn your left shoulder up towards the sky. Feel your hips even, and then lift the arm, looking out over left shoulder, left fingers reaching towards the sky. Push evenly into both feet. On the next inhale, release the pose. Bend the knee and come up. With feet together and knees together, extend the arms out in front. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. Exhale, squeeze the legs together and come down to balance on the balls of your feet. If you have healthy knees, you can bounce if that feels good for you. And then we'll come to stillness and open up the right arm, looking out to your right. Inhale back to center. We'll go over to the other side. Left arm comes out to the left. Look back behind you. Inhale, come back to center. And then slowly press into your feet and lift up. Exhale, release. Come to the front of the yoga mat. Feet together, knees together. Inhale, arms overhead, look up. Exhale, press hips out in front, lean back. No compression in the spine. Inhale, forward fold, chin to shins. Bend the knees if you have to. Inhale, flat back, look ahead. Exhale, plant the hands into the mat and jump or step back. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, down dog. Step the feet up the mat a couple inches just to clarify your alignment and let your head go. Inhale under the toes, bend the knees, and float forward. As you exhale, come to sit on the mat. Remove the flesh underneath the sits bones. Bend your knees and reach down, grabbing hold of the big toes with your first 2 fingers. Find your balance, long spine, and then intend to straighten the legs. Feet are about hip distance, a little wider, and then you want to try to pull your legs towards your body. Shoulder blades drawn toward each other, shoulders away from your ears, core is activated. When you're ready, we'll round the upper back and then roll back, sticking the toes into the mat. Keep pressing out of the bottoms of the feet. Legs are long, legs are engaged. And then let's see what happens if we roll forward. See if you can roll back into the pose you were just in. Maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe it does. Just have a little fun with it. It's not that serious. As you exhale, release and send the left foot in front of the right slightly. Just do a little mini forward fold here. Release and take the right foot out in front. Gently fold the body over the feet. Lift up and release. Extend the legs out in front, arms out in front. Slowly come all the way down onto the yoga mat. As you inhale, hug the left knee in towards the chest. Gently pull the knee up and over the body, looking out over your left shoulder, supine spinal twist. With each exhale, you want to get the shoulder and the knee down towards the ground. As you inhale, come back to center. And we'll take the left knee into the left hand, press the right hand into the right hip so it doesn't lift up, and bring the left knee out to the left with left foot engaged. Inhale back to center and exhale, extend. Inhale, other side, right knee into chest. And when you're ready, we'll take the right hand to the ground and pull the right knee up and over the body. Look out over your right shoulder, and with each exhale, try to get the right knee and right shoulder further down towards the ground. Inhale back to center. Take right knee and right hand, flex right foot, and press the left hand into the left hip. Opening up the right knee to the side. And inhale back to center before releasing. We'll come into Shavasana here. Feet are mat distance apart, palms are facing up. And gently close your eyes, letting them sink back into the sockets. Shoulders are relaxed, hips are heavy, legs are heavy. Let go of your attention to your breathing. Close your mouth, but part your teeth. Let your breath come naturally. And try to stay here for at least 5 minutes, letting your body soak up all the good things you just did.